do we want to wake up every morning needing to pull up the markets and seeing what it's doing, how it's affecting our retirement? Here we are on April 3rd, 2025, and it's not a whole lot of fun to look at the market today.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people out there that I'm sure, and believe me, we feel for you, that are having regret. They're having fear. They're having concerns. And ultimately, they may be wishing that they weren't as heavily invested in the markets. And I really blame, Wall Street on this type of stuff, because they're the reason that as Americans we truly believe that that's the end all be all solution for growth and for even income in retirement. And like any expert, when you look at, it doesn't matter the industry, but when you look at expertise, whether it be in the medical field, let's say a doctor, let's say a surgeon, right? A surgeon's not going to use a butter knife to cut someone open for a surgery, right? They're going to use a scalpel. It's a specific tool designed for that specific purpose. And when you look at retirement income planning, you have to use the right tools to get the job done. And I don't just believe that logic and economics are the way to determine the best approach or the best tool. I really ultimately believe it's going to be what's going to give you the most peace of mind, clarity, and confidence, and also keep you disciplined in the plan. Because what we find is that a lot of people become reactive when they try to keep everything in the market and just use the gains off the market to source their income from. They become way more reactive to those market conditions, and they're trying to avoid making a mistake. And in that case, it would be, pulling out too soon or too late. But I will tell you that that's impossible. Even the best money managers in the world don't know when to take money out or put money in. And I don't remember the exact statistic, but I think it's like less than 4% of all portfolio managers in the world outperform the general S&P 500 index. So if people that do it for a living can't even, 96% or 95% of them can't even get that right, what makes you think you're going to be able to when you just retired and you've never managed anything like that before? Or maybe you have, but when have you ever been forced to have to react? And one of the things that we say in our business is, if you don't tell your money what to do, it's going to tell you what to do. And so in this case, we know with this planning and running it back through a bunch of different time segments of historical events that were very challenging. And yet we see the results being that the right plan, which is optimal in many ways and on many different fronts, it's, if you don't tell your money what to do, it's going to tell you what to do. But if you tell it what to do, in this case, we are telling it to go into this income annuity plus the equity positions, 100% equity portfolio. You can see that those people, if they would have done that at the end of that journey and all the way through it, regardless of what happened, which they had no clue was going to happen, by the way, they had peace of mind and comfort.
Yeah, that's a great point. Do you want to, you tell me, you want to continue on, or do you want to share the Chat GPT results?
Yeah, let's see.